I feel like this season has totally jumped the shark, bro. We've had shootings, injuries, holdouts, Grant Cohn peeping on Kyle Juszczyk in the locker room. Now we're playing in a blizzard? What happens next week, dude? How are they gonna top this next week? Freaking UFOs? This season has totally jumped the shark. These guys are still on my case about Brock Purdy versus Josh Allen. I said I prefer Brock Purdy to Josh Allen. Not that Brock Purdy is better. Not that Brock Purdy is better or worse, but that I prefer Brock Purdy to Josh Allen. And these guys are like, how could you believe that? Blah, blah, blah. Listen, here's what I will say, okay? Sydney Sweeney is the Josh Allen of women. She checks all the boxes. She's blonde. She's got big, beautiful eyes, right? She checks all the boxes, just like Josh Allen checks all the boxes. Height, strength, speed, arm. He checks all the boxes. He and Sydney Sweeney check all the boxes. Okay, I don't begrudge you saying you prefer either of them, okay? I just prefer Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Well, I'm hot. Deal with it.
I prefer Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's a personal preference. Did you guys see Aziz Al-Shaair got ejected and had garbage thrown on him for this hit on Trevor Lawrence, who waited until the last possible moment to slide? And everybody's like spamming like the prayer emoji. Dude, I didn't see anybody crying when Tom Brady used to get walloped. Look at him. Look at him pop right back up to try to show it didn't hurt. No prayer emojis for Tom Brady there. So I already know all the low info fans and all the dumb YouTubers are like, oh, see McCaffrey, he's so special. I'm sure Mina Kimes is like, oh my God, McCaffrey. Never mind the fact, goddamn Refrigerator Perry could have run through that hole. Isaac Guerendo's great grandmother could have picked up a first down on that. McCaffrey. Do you realize, from an analytic perspective, field goals normally worth 3 points are actually worth negative points when your field goal kicker sucks, your special team sucks, it's snowing, and your defense freaking sucks? Attempting a field goal under those circumstances is actually worth negative points, okay? Maybe you'll make it, maybe you'll miss it, but as a number, it's actually worth negative points. Every time you try to kick a field goal under those circumstances, you're costing yourself points. At least Arizona lost. They freaking had him, dude. 22-16 with 2 minutes left, 4th and 7, and they coughed it up to Sam Darnold. Very 49ers-like choke job by the Cardinals. So no matter what happens in this game, we are not mathematically eliminated. If we are ever eliminated, I think I would root for the Vikings. Of all the teams in contention for the Super Bowl, I think I hate the Vikings the least. The Lions, I freaking hate the Lions. The Eagles, freaking hate the Eagles. The crooked Kansas City Chiefs. I despise the crooked Kansas City Chiefs. I think I would root for the Vikings and the Chargers. The Ravens, I don't really have a problem with. It's just that they've beaten us so many times over the years that I would have a hard time rooting for the Ravens to win yet another Super Bowl. Did you see Sophie Rain made $43 million her first year on OnlyFans? Sophie Rains is Patrick Mahomes, okay? You guys need to calm down. Talking about how he's the GOAT, he's the best ever. You need to calm down. You guys are way overrating Patrick Mahomes and Sophie Rain, okay? Personally, I would draft Jisoo number 1. Jisoo is Joe Montana. And I'm sure scouts will be like, no, you can't do that. You can't pass on Sophie Rain / Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna pass. I'm taking Jisoo / Joe Montana. By the way, who do you think is gonna look better at 35? Jisoo is 25 right now. What do you think she's gonna look like at 35? I'm guessing more or less the same, okay? What's Sydney Sweeney or Sophie Rain gonna look like when they're 35?
I refuse to say
I will not say Marjorie Taylor Greene. You can't say I said it because I literally said I would not say it.
I refuse to say
I'm not saying that's what they're gonna look like at 35. I literally am refusing to say they're gonna look like Marjorie Taylor Greene at 35. I will not say it.
All right? This way they can't report that I said it.
So, you can't say I said it. This guy asks, what did I do to get Brad Graham to block me on Blue Sky? Yeah, Brad Graham, SF Niners, blocked me on Blue Sky. He says, SF Niners is such a tame and family-friendly channel. How in the world did you manage to get Brad to block you? I've never seen you. I don't recall you ever going after Brad. I've never gone after Brad. I've never criticized Brad. The only thing I ever did, I used that clip of him as a drop.
I would consider myself a social media expert.
Like a talk radio drop. So whenever somebody mentions social media, I use that drop.
I would consider myself a social
But-
media expert.
I've never criticized Brad. I guess he just doesn't like the drop. You know who should really be on the hot seat is John Lynch. What a freaking moron. There's a 0% chance I would be a worse GM than John Lynch. I never would have given Christian McCaffrey a raise. I never would have wasted all those draft picks on Christian McCaffrey. I never would have paid Brandon Ayuk. I never would have paid Hargrave. So who's the next old veteran we're going to overpay? Fred Warner, I'm sure, right? Because he's like 30 now. He's 30. He's injured a lot. So give him a raise. Give him $100 million, right? That's how 49er fans think. That's how stupid-ass 49er fans think. They're old, they're injured, give them a raise. They're past their prime, give them a raise.